Good evening. Welcome back. These Urban Times and Live Hip Hop Daily present Stories. I'm your host, Terrell Thomas. As the NBA is trying to get the restart to shake place, but we've seen a few corona situations pop up. Of course, the coronavirus is still very real and still very prevalent here in America and throughout our globe. And we're actually seeing it now hit the world of sports once again as sports leagues are trying to restart or get their seasons in action. The NBA is one of those, of course, that we've been keeping a close eye on as they're looking to get their season restarted in Disney in Orlando starting next month in July. But as teams are beginning to gather again and begin to try to work out and stuff of that nature, we've seen a few players on a few different teams actually test positive for the coronavirus. Now we've seen three most recently on the Sacramento Kings, as we've seen Alex Len, Jabari Parker, and Buddy Hield. We've also seen in Serbia, Denver Nuggets star Joker, Nikolai Jokic. He also has tested positive for the coronavirus. There are a few other NBA players who have not been named. Of course, there are a lot of rules and regulations on how those things go. Brandon, what are your thoughts, man? You know, we've been keeping a close eye to see if the NBA will be one of the leagues that actually does get into effect. We've seen some players have decided to already opt out. Lakers guard Avery Bradley, being one of the most notable recently. Do you think Corona is going to pop back up and shut things down in the NBA, or are we just going to have to get used to seeing an outbreak of athletes in these different sports leagues?
It's hard to say because all of a sudden, like we were talking about off air, we're getting close to a month. We're a little less than a month out, and then numbers are starting to spike up, or numbers for players are starting to spike up. So I think it's gonna be they gonna probably still try to play it, and it's gonna probably be at your own risk. Because yeah, Joker is the biggest known star that's caught it so far, but you still have like the role players, quote unquote, that are integral parts of teams that are trying to make playoff pushes. Outside, I mean, Sacramento is trying to make the playoffs. They probably played 8 games and go home. I don't see them making the playoffs, but you had them three from them. You had the Joker, and was there somebody else who's tested positive? Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. from the Heat, he tested positive.
Malcolm
So
Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon. So it's gonna be very intriguing to see how many names start popping up out of nowhere. Some many players still say they'll go with their team down to Orlando. Now I don't know what they're gonna do about that. If they go down to Orlando, if they tested positive, just have them quarantined for 14 days, then how that's gonna work. But it's very interesting to see. Like I said, it's very interesting. Like, a lot of teams are players' names are starting to pop up now all of a sudden.
We've seen a lot of players out still working out. We've seen players out protesting. So it will be very interesting to see. We will continue to keep you, ladies and gentlemen, up to date. Once again, I'm Terrell Thomas, reporting live with Brandon Triche. Make sure you stay tuned to Live Hip Hop Daily and These Urban Times for all your NBA and sports updates.